Looks like I left the wrong screen on there. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get started with some more metaphor. Hope everyone's doing well today. Doing alright. I actually got some sleep last night, which is crazy.
Fancy a bit of info?
Have anything left here, right? Okay, so I think we're done with most stuff. Not is not. So that's we got report.
All right then.
Okay, let's
All right then.
the world map real quick.
Where to?
What are quests at here? Portable quest we got. Look at the quests, huh? Probably the best thing.
What now?
Oh. So we need to go to the
All right then.
Gauntlet Runner.
Let's go.
The Harris, report to you. Something like that.
Well.
Hey, Gads, what is this?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey.
Why, hello there, my dear little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. You baby talking the relics. Never cease to amaze me. No matter how much I study them, these relics use a power that interferes directly with fundamental elements of matter. Look at my sock. I see. If we harness the colossal heat generated at that point,
My God, I've got it.
I hear it. By my sainted aunt, I hear it. Whispers of an ancient civilization, their secrets muttered in hushed reverence. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
Quest clear. Track me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there, enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration even when I'm at a low point.
Huh?
Something's bothering you. You want to talk about it?
Well.
I'm deep in my research. Sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me. That's all. Start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear.
That.
You remember? I told you about my failed flight tip back in my more respectable days. Back when I was still just a young man. I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it spectacularly. Once I healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. Worst of all, people I'd thought friends and supporters quietly took their leave of me one by one. Then my colleagues changed their tune as easily as a coin flip. Made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I've become.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky. We won't betray.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I suppose so. When I think about it rationally, I doubt any of you would abandon me. Especially if you stuck out this relic hunt so far, eh?
Yes.
Exactly, you're a trusty engineer. I don't know what we'd do without you. Goes to show, can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. I do love you.
Oh, come
Oh, well,
on.
glad to hear you're feeling better. Right, Will? Bless her.
Thanks.
Grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what makes me be strong when I'm not with you lot. If I could have met you a lot sooner, maybe my life would have been more,
I'll do it.
No, perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. Yeah, rank up.
Ah, for the blessings of youth. The truth is,
Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together. Thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. He's building an arc reactor. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream. Though that hinges on you all finding those relics. Well, that settled. I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
now then.
All right, now that I'm fighting fit again, time for some maintenance. Yes, maintenance. You'll be lending me a hand, of course. Yay!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay. Ow! Ow, you're standing on my knee, buddy.
Hey, listen!
Go to the Coliseum, huh?
Well then,
Hear a voice. Yufa. Yep, I do need to talk to you. Need to up her a bit.
Yeah!
Upward. Yes, let. That's a good idea. We should talk. Hey, how many days do I got?
what now?
Calendar. Two days.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in all furry, all the same. If you have a moment, care to saunter around Brailhaven with me? A city I've always wanted with my own eyes. Of course.
I'm
Of
very
course.
happy.
Really, that would make me so happy. So this is Brailhaven. There's so many foods here which I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat, used as a ritual offering, yes? Has the heart been left out dry somewhere? Can't say, buddy. Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me.
I apologize. I didn't intend for that. Last thing I need is my customers thinking about it, rituals and organs. This is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mastari.
Oh,
Now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such wares. Don't worry.
Hey,
is it true?
Heard there are all sorts of people, and that makes it dangerous. Being pagan, I suppose, most different, frightening prospect. There are so many kinds of people, too. Like the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pill for his good fortune. That was a scam.
What is it?
What? Maybe it wasn't a bell, but a flower vase? Everything in this town is so different from my own. A bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. Clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. Though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. About that. How that smell. What is that? Tinge of sweetness. Nostalgic. So rich. There's a complexity to it. Kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try to follow it to its source? Get down from there. Get down from there. Get down from there.
This is the place.
Here we are. Not very strong, but there's a complex smell. This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they just use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Hey, what are you doing? Are you here to pray? Sorry, but no.
No.
You have some business here at the church? Curious about the
Actually-
smell.
I see.
I see. The young lady here is my story.
Actually,
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Will. Or is it alright for me to make introductions?
No.
Are you perhaps the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Ah, never mind. I shouldn't pray. Cry. I'm Hyperic. You've an interest in sanctimism. I'd love to talk further with you. I'm afraid I haven't the time today to do so. Just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home. I want you to watch this goofy dog here. Here. Fun. Okay, I'm petting you. Okay, I'm petting you. Alright. Come on, dude. Petting you. Okay, I'm petting you. I can't stop. He won't let me stop petting him. Look at this. Such a goofy doggo. Okay. Have him pet. Oh. Every time I put my hand down, he runs his head up under it. Goofy. Ow, ow. Oh, your nails are sharp, buddy. Okay. Pets. All the pets. All the pets. Happy? Dog. Goofy dog. Alright. Continue on if I can get him to stop here. I'm gonna have to put you down. I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic, visiting a mama in the sick room. Supposed to be biting me.
truly.
Sick room.
Truthfully.
Mother is very ill. Here for it. Apologize for leaving so soon. Traveled so far. Wish. I will be waiting.
I'll see you again soon.
Oh, sure. Till next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye, you fun will. See you later. Closira. Continuing to visit a church, but I'm glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctus. Wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctus, Earl. Curious about the difference between them and us. Astari, I mean.
Well, now.
Would you mind visiting this place again with me? I will.
Sure.
Of course I'll come with you.
Thank you greatly.
Thank you so much. I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep, so don't forget this promise. That's weird. Glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh to pagans as I thought it would. Gratitude and a hint of relief. Rank up!
It's strange. Until recently, I lived with such fear. But then,
A little off about. Might just be. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gotten quite late. Start heading back. Burger Al. Place. It comes to mind.
Yeah.
I want to do it probably. Got Hazme too. I need to do Hazme. Only rank 5. Need to do Tuna. She's only ranked. Go with Juna. If he'd listen to what I have to say. Talk to Juna.
hey,
Wonder when the fake lance will be ready. It's not one thing I'm not. Free right now? I have a favor to ask. About the festival at Pearl High. I knew I could go. Could do your teleport thing. Get us to 11. Separated from Juno while we were trying to avoid her getting. Eek!
come now.
How about a flower for your loved one? Rare beauties. Time to impress. I'll keep it, but I don't recognize the tribe. Prioritize finding Juno.
Hold on.
Staring at, darling. I'm over here.
What?
What is it? Something on my face? Worried I lost you.
No.
Huh?
You were? Thank you.
Den.
Shall we press on? We've got to meet up with Capra. Goes pretty apace. We have a stage under construction at the Coliseum. Your outfit, last year's dress, is being refitted. And regarding the little thank you, Barry.
No.
Oh, please, that's unnecessary. If there are any proceeds from this, pay it forward to the audience. Is that possible? That's quite generous of you. So blessed to have you sing for us. The whole town is buzzing with excitement.
Wait a second.
Oi, that you thieving crooner? What brings the high and mighty songstress? Holy Labor Festival, eh?
Huh?
Ask. Because I was invited. Liar, you slithered your way into it. Bloody snake, it's all you need to know how to do.
Come now.
Murdas, please. No need for theatrics. I asked her to sing personally. I'm sorry, but you simply don't have the drawl that Lady June.
No way.
That's so. I don't mean it. I don't mean I have to accept it. As a matter of fact, I don't.
It'll be fine.
Oh, I know. I've grown a thick skin over the years. Nothing for it.
My goodness.
I do apologize for that. She was last year's main act, and I dare say she's cross about not being asked to return. Worry about it. Always had enemies, and some have even made attempts on my life. In Capra, the harder something gets, the more determined I am to. So very reassuring, my lady. Truly. Well then, I'll take my leave.
Got a second?
But I don't sympathize with her, but crowds are only won through hard work and tough world.
Really?
Yeah.
Natural part of any competitive field. That's the challenge that makes people so happy to hear me.
Let's do this.
Besides, having someone close by to watch over me gives them just the burst of confidence. Talking about you, of course. Got that? Yay, rank up. That's beautiful,
I'm
man.
going to give this performance my all.
Nice.
Leave it to me.
Wanted to make this performance a lifetime. Lot to think about. Call it a day, shall we?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. What now?
Got tree. Not setting. Okay, let's. Eddie. Doing, buddy? Have enough to buy anything with what I got. Later. Good, buddy. Cool. Sniper. And mate. Sniper. Fast number. One second. Down. Okay, let's see here. Back to. I think we should finish up sniper. We'll go back to assassin. We do need a as a ranged pierce. Juna, currently wizard. Dancer 2, but we got to get her to rank 6. Yufa is current summoner. Unlock healer for her. I wanted to unlock healer for her. Unlock
I
healer.
see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I must. I feel new power surging
Don't
within
want
me.
to put her over there. I want her to. But we need go back. Got heroes fruits. Not much, but should do.
It seems I've grown. I've acquired a new ability. I feel new power surging within me. I've acquired a new ability.
All of them on her. There we go. Here. Oops, wrong button. Still inheritance. We got
All
just enough to get this. There we go. Nice. Gotta make her a magic too. Gotta get 20 in this. And go to the next level. Alright,
Yeah.
order. Who do we got? Rhea. Hulkenberg. Can we do Hulk? Got these two ready. Arden, Alonso. Berg. Her to rank 8. Who, Catherine? Don't know where she's at right. We got Alonzo. Let's go with Barden, I think, because he's the lowest level one. Yeah.
You've come.
Ah, you're here. Glad you're well. Something I want to show you. You have a wee bit of time. Sure, show me.
I am gladdened.
Quick, come with me.
Brilliant.
Look here, we've rebuilt town defensive barriers. Not just here either, but all of the entrances to town. Plus, we doubled the guard and deployed them throughout town. Nobody wanting to do us harm will be getting in now.
Now then,
Now I can focus on other things, on the far more insidious threat plaguing the town. Are there bad people here? Not quite bad people, I'd say, but when one of them has a following, well, getting rid of them can be quite a toughie.
this is...
What the hell are you doing to this town, Barton?
Huh?
Or Gastruo? Or Castrio? What business brings you here? Don't play the fool, Barton. Explain this special taxes. Oh well, the plan was right necessary to build the barrier you see before you.
Seriously?
Spending the people's money so carelessly, we have no need for such defenses. Do you honestly believe Makura will be attacked?
What now?
Well, not to be prepared for anything, do you not agree? Besides, weren't you the one doling out funding from donations to the town's leading figures? Surely you had cause.
What?
What? Where did you hear that?
In other words,
Not only did I hear about it, I managed to recover those very funds. That's why these barriers are finished ahead of schedule. Truth, I'm grateful to you.
What did you say?
You mock me, but you'll regret making an enemy of me. Out of my way. Hey! Uh-oh. How dare he push a wee laddie? Hey, are you alright there? There. You're not hurt. Now head on home. Why, Mom? The scary armor is talking. It's talking.
what?
Wait, don't be frightened. He ran away. Am I really that scary a fellow? Nah, he's just fallen victim to Gastru's sneaky little machinations. Gotta keep my guard
But
up.
then,
I must prove to Gastru that no injustice will be happening on my watch. See you in a whole new light.
all right.
Well, I'd rather not have to resort to such methods. But I tell you, I shudder to even think about that man being governor.
The truth is,
I mean, I'll confess he was the clergyman I thought would do well in the position, because I thought him a splendid fellow at first. But in truth, he's a scoundrel who only wants to control the town. Honestly, thinking on it, maybe I'm not such a great judge of that character. First Lady Joanna, now Gastro. I've got some naivety in me that seems to just invite tragedy.
if so then,
If I want to fix this, I cannot show any more mercy, which is why I got a spy on him. A good idea.
Nicely done.
Right. That little snoop is how I managed to get a hold of that bribe when what's been discussed.
I suppose.
We need a place safety above all else. Can't have folks like him just prowling about. No, it's for your sake too. But I'm cleaning up the town.
You hear me?
Don't you see? I want to unite the people under your banner. It requires removing certain obstacles. That's reassuring.
Really amazing.
Yeah?
Glad you appreciate it. I'll direct more of my efforts to it then.
Hmm.
I won't feel truly fit to be governor until I repay your favor and preserve the peace. Rank up!
It's not enough. It could yet be improved. So long.
Well, no time like the present. I have to take my leave of you for today. Apologies.
Right?
Guard keeps looking at.
Yeah.
I know I can't even relax in my own home anymore. Thought if we left things to Barden, we'd finally have some quiet. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Burger Island.
Yeah!
Alright, who else we got here? Hazme. We definitely want to do Hazme. Two. Hazme over with. But before we talk, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Wow.
Alrighty, I have returned. Let's see here. I gotta get me a new chair soon. My chair is starting to break on me. It's a common thing. I'd like to search the village. You otherwise unengaged? Might we head there? Let's go. Let's go find your son, buddy. I'm in your debt. I shall lead us there. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, even crawl spaces. Found no sign of it. It was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They'd not have had much time, scant moments to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicions. Which means our culprit must have taken it out of the village.
Sure.
True.
Agreed. If there's no sign of it within the village's bounds, that would be the logical next step. Suppose it went like this. A villager disagrees with Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly, and suddenly they find themselves alone with their urn. They then seize the bones and hurry outside the village, an act of impulse.
Then
If true, we're sure to find some traces on the road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. There it is.
Oh,
Thank goodness. And the bones inside are safe too. Just as you deduced.
Right.
Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. It was placed haphazard in the shadow of a tree, easily found. Just to me, the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I think that as long as I give up on laying my son to rest here, that will satisfy them.
however,
But is that truly how this should end? Something still bothering you?
What?
It's
that's
the villagers. They didn't want my son buried there. I would rather have been told. If we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction.
but
They staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice to one that deemed an outsider. There's a tendency that runs deep, yes. Village's isolation has magnified it dramatically. Such a shadow cast, their trading relations may never recover. There are children in that village too. Ought we really turn our backs on a village such as this, one that grows poorer and more isolated by the day? I don't think we can.
Listen.
right.
Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raise them, and it falls to those adults to take responsibility for it. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again.
For our future.
My time with you has all changed me for the better. Now the time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. Rank up!
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer.
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for the day and return when we're ready.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Here you are.
Hey! A potion.
About the currents.
I too will.
So this is our last day on the island.
So,
Got it.
Just lovely.
Yep. Gonna do her then.
Yeah.
She's the only one I got. So Maria Long. Yep. Ooh, Yufa.
It's all right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury. Oh, we already read this. Let's go together.
I'm quite
Thank you. I
grateful.
really appreciate it.
Well, now.
Sanctor Hyperic. What are you doing at the tavern? I've come to pick up Ovi. He helps out here from time to time.
You know,
He told me lots of nice things today for the first time ever. Said I danced really good in front of the customers. Know how to dance, Ovi? Do too. Mother taught me a ceremonial dance. Ooh, can you teach it to me? Yeah, of course. How about a preview?
Well then,
Might show us a few steps. I mean, right here? I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. I might bother some people. You're up here. I want to practice a bunch and then show Mama. You may, so long as your prayers are never neglected.
And so now,
Now then, this visit indicates that you'd like to learn more of Sanctism, yes? How much do you know about the noble faith? Just the basic. Let us begin with the core of our beliefs. Sanctism, we receive divine teachings from God. We follow the will of the Almighty God and offer Him our prayer. Selfless heart, that is.
I see.
Selfless heart. That sounds quite different from the dragon god. We aspire to take the hands of our gods in our own to confront difficulties, and yet fight beside them with our own strength. Such are our teachings. See, while that is an intriguing belief, what of those who haven't the strength to fight? The children, the elderly, or infirm? The anxiety which plagues this world is through no fault of our own. So we pray to escape these hardships and injustice. Oh, it's time to go visit Mama. Hyperic, Yufa, can we do this talk at the church? Let's go.
Well,
Pardon me, Sanctor Hyperic, but what kind of illness is Uva's mother afflicted with? Your concern touches my heart. You are a kind person, but it's just I lost both my parents when I was around Uva's age. But are you and Will going to convert?
indeed.
What? Oh, I think you mean convert. Wish to do so, we would gladly accept you into our faith, unless you find our prayers meaningless. Oh, that's not what we'll decide for ourselves. We can decide our own pace. Nothing is for certain anyway. See, that is unfortunate to hear. I hope this won't be the end of our discussions. We all live with anxiety in our hearts. It's through sanctism that we can find salvation. I simply want you to keep that in mind. Gog! What was that? Nothing more than a breeze. Now then, hate to cut this short, but I'm needed elsewhere. Oh, all right. Thank you very much for your time.
see you later.
Yufa, teach me how to dance next time, okay? That was unexpected. Birding was never so much as thought I'd had. Your beliefs are your own.
Indeed.
You're right about that. In fact, I'm no longer a sacrificial. This choice is mine for the first time. I don't think Hyperic was wrong when he said we all have spiritual anxiety. Yearn for something we can depend on, and for some, that's sanctism. I feel like I better understand sanctism now that I've experienced it for myself. I couldn't have done that without you. Gave me the courage to expose myself to new, unfamiliar things. So now I want to see and learn more about the world, but I also want to be by your side, Will. Oh! I think she likes Will.
I see it is my turn to test my mettle.
Greases slots for the summoner lineage. I'm not sure that's the wind. And there's that smell again. Sorry, my head is suddenly. Let's come back here to investigate later. Something about this place which makes me feel ill at ease.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember, once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I'd never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Huh. Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if now? What if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
And then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing? Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you're committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis.
Right.
As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop.
Oh, what ones?
I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over. I won't try to stop you, but...
What?
Be careful down the road, all right?
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
I hear you.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it, you haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Dell's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
No.
Doesn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
What's a book?
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh? Sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over, host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a dream.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Yes, of course.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the Dragon God's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are bally well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
Nice.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier of family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Ooh.
What?
Who knows what really happened there?
I believe it.
By the way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you. You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway. Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Yeah, party time.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Oh, she's drunk.
Right?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
That's great.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
The sea looks different today. Perhaps it is because I am with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all is well now. Shall we go? Part of the ritual?
Hold on.
In truth,
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning the mask, I am protecting you. See, Juno warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
that was a great help.
And thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. It's a turn of phrase.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? But surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. Suppose not? I'm glad to have learned I'm not in truth. And I have you to thank for it. I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy. Oh, Lord. Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the dragon god's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessel shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
Flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the dragon god's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures. I've enjoyed it.
Right.
Enjoyed this.
I'm quite grateful.
Pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? Mine was for you. Ooh!
Honestly.
Actually, my wish was about you, Yufa.
Truly?
About me. Are you worried for me? You are amazing.
Oh, you.
For the first time I met you, I felt there was something special, truly, deeply special about you. Now I know I wasn't mistaken. You're special too. You think me special, even in the slightest, then I am happy. Ooh!
I'm indebted.
It's so wonderful
to
to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it? Oh, we're going to the inn together. Yo, dog.
Actually,
A little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it will serve you well on your Oh, I'll treasure it. Well, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. Yeah, well, we're going back to the inn, so... A dancing crossiere. Ooh, nice. It was yellow, too.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Ooh.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Oh, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
Uh-oh.
You know why? I really like Lady Juna's songs.
Gonna be bad.
And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Uh-oh.
So? Good night.
Here we go. Leaving the
Time
island.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hold on.
Okay then.
Right, isn't it?
I've got to go to the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back. I have returned. I got a puppy in my face. Ooh, bud. Dude. Move. A puppy right in my face. Flicking the air right in front of my face. Don't know why. All right, get away from that. Get away from that. So, roll. Samurai. Hulkenberg. Currently Dark Knight. We've kills already. Me. He can take game support, harvest, pierce dodge. Fire dodge. Back, Doom. Shot in there. Go back to. He's almost finished with Sniper. Do go back to this though. Let's do it. Time to go back. Already got the skill inherited. We could just we can just we can just fill that up with fasten going. Tuna. Back to Mask Dancer. Magic and Frank. Now she's Yufa, who Summoner. Magic Seeker. The items. I had to get. Yes, be. Still want to do some hours. Better he'll go on upgrade cleric when I can. Clear's at 17. Equipment. Oh god. Fortunately. If I ever get any equipment. I think I will. Okay, I think we're set now. Save. Alright. What do we got to do?
Let's go see.
Items.
Let's go see.
Crap.
What now?
Got that one. Gotta get it.
Hey, mister.
What'll it be?
Oh, wow. Buy one. Well,
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
sell all my doubles here.
Now then. 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 Now then.
Go. Awesome. Go.
Hey, Vista. Huh?
Well, isn't this
They had something that, look, it's
That's the way.
swords and
All right then. Let's head there right away.
go to sundries. I'm stocked up.
What have we got here?
Who? Look like we got. Probably don't. Anything to appraise? Nope.
All right then.
Sundries.
Let's head there right away.
I beg you.
Get us buy a few more of those. Buy some dates. Okay.
All right then.
Enter.
Let's head there right away.
Right, to the runner then. Where's the runner at?
All right then.
Well, I can't teleport.
Let's go.
Time to get going.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
Oh no.
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back, with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Alright, where to?
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Go.
Ah.
Oh.
Full speed ahead. Here we go.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Alright.
What's this?
Cook us up a meal.
Let's check.
No.
Cool. The royal virtue. We need tolerance, eloquence, imagination.
Yes.
How to walk outside the island? Yep, we'll do tolerance. Living in a total foreign culture sounds so difficult, yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it. Yay! Go up, tolerance.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
That's imagination. Bunch of imagination up on the deck. Imagination 2. Yes. Read the book. Living in a totally foreign country. Wait a minute, we already read that. Tolerance.
Now then.
Hey.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montero from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom, as well. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Luis.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. Dun 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 dun.
So?
Dun 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 dun
This
dun.
is...
Dun 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 dun.
Let's check.
Dun 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 dun. See. We needed imagination. We're going to do imagination. Let's not do book. Let's do this.
Actually,
Meditation.
I'm very happy.
We're gonna meditate.
May I?
All right.
Ah,
Now then.
messed up. Hey! I need eloquence to 4.
Imagination. Why,
That's beautiful, man.
Farewell.
Come look at this.
Oh. That's another
The
drawing.
Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
That's beautiful, man. Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Kind of looks like my last base in Minecraft. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. We want to jump.
On guard!
Damn boar-faced Sanctus Scullions!
What?
Oi, what's gotten into you? Ah, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of,
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. If I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. I feel you. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? Fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all. Oh, this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about?
All right.
Yay, wisdom!
As for me,
Oh, then I suppose it's old Neris's turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis. Rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these poor Neris. But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place here.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark to await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
We need eloquence. Done that. Oh. Done. Oh, standing in there. Ah. This eloquence? Yeah. Read the book. Ain't us some eloquence.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
There's only a ways further until we reach Altabury. City is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints' Day. Wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later we have to hand Rakota, so we must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. Hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
Just have to stand tall and be confident. You have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye, and say every word you like you truly believe it. Dun 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 dun.
All right then.
Got a sec?
Huh? Dun, dun. Get some food. Hey. Think there's anything else to cook right now. Have to cook anything else for now. We'll go ahead and make a benevolent bread just for the hell of it. Dun 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 dun. Eloquence. Dun.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nira speaking.
Something on the old girl's radar. We'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it.
Whoa, these bridges are huge. There's an area defined by its numerous valleys. Bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which they may live. Oh, that makes sense. If these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating. Have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. It was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. War is tragic. We shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it. It is valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. This is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. Yay, wisdom.
Hey.
Something wrong, nurse? Your face is gone blue. Perhaps this place scares you, Nurse? Powers of imagination are more robust than most. Nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I'm a dedicated flower, or a delicate flower. Dedicated flower.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to made such a fuss. I'd like to give those who died a proper send-off. Now do this with that in mind. We gonna give that to the little girl?
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality
Weird.
of Ontario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Ooh,
The
cutscene.
seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Man, I love these cutscenes. They're beautiful. I wish they'd done more of them.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves.
Ooh.
Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Nah, I think we should continue.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart.
No.
No. You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
Well,
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Let's go.
Speaking of,
On the inn we seek. I know of one in the center of town called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant. Very little point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It's on Dio Franco Street. Dio Franco's, if I'm not mistaken. Brr, so cold. At least Hawkenberg is in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though?
All right, then.
Well met, eh?
Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot.
What in the blazes?
Hey, listen.
Mag broke her out. What's in here? Recruitments. They got any monsters to slay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so can't do it.
All right, then.
Like the only way we can go is straight up for now.
Forden's the only game in town.
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Yeah.
Let's go see.
Find an inn run by Mustari. I think we'll be more comfortable there than at some place that's under the thumb of the Sanctus Church. Trying to go. Blue Sky Bridge.
Let's go see.
There we go.
Right.
Dun 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 dun. What we got on this
All right,
street?
then.
Armor plate. Go see if we can.
That's the one from the exhibition.
Hi, I'm here to buy stuff. What do you got?
Greetings.
Pages pill, 50%. Sent to all allies, nice. Survival medicine, slapstick fan. Yeah. Bump, 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 bump. Here. Bump, bump. Bump. Go to the sword shop. I want new weapons. Whoop.
Get yourself a good...
What you got? Moss caliber. Fly staff. And Sprite katana.
Yeah.
Go. Could get the katana, but I think I'll wait on it.
What now?
Hey, I can sell some.
Get yourself a
too.
good...
Time to sell some stuff, man. We're not using.
Now then. Now then.
On to that one for now.
Now then. 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 Now then.
Selling all this
Now then.
stuff.
Now then.
That's a bunch of stuff.
Now then. 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 Now then.
Oh. Sorry.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Okay. Go get some armor. And then if we do the armor, seconds, we come back and get that katana.
Ah, hello.
Investment. Magic. Probe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
What now?
Orcas did buy them. Wait for that. Can't afford the.
Ah, hello.
Now then.
Alright. We upped our gear. Go ahead and
What
save.
now?
Who's on the ground now?
You're not serious.
Got.
Oh my!
What
I'll
do you
buy
want to
that.
do?
My sincere.
Buy more?
Oh my!
What do you want to do?
My.
You're not
Will come in handy.
All right then. Where to?
How grand.
Eight you got.
Hello there.
Water guy up here. What else do you got? Clear water.
Proper
Got your stuff.
All right then. Where to?
How grand. How grand.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
Now, where was I?
I got the new thing, right? New experiment for summons.
Simply amazing. Ah, right. Oh.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
Experiments. Summon. We got quite a few, don't we? Goblin. Brave Lord, need Tales of the Divine. Hit this. Summon Goblin King. Summon Gargoyle. Summon Cockatrice. Duskbone Knight. Tales of the Talisman. We got any mask experiments we can do now? Mages. Wizard. And masks. All the masks we can. Good deal. All the mice we could. Here. Almost done. Cool.
Oh. You'll come again.
Bump, 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 bump.
What now? Amazing. All right then.
Oi! Oi!
Oi! Oi!
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujif. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen,
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Etria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Okay.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here.
Puppy.
We can bathe.
There
I should
you
invite
go.
Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he'd use his civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, He'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can...
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead?
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person.
Oh.
From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Yes.
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
Correct.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
That'll be me.
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides... Laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but... I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Ooh, thank you.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you.
Damn right you do.
On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
Well, there's a lot weighing on your mind right now. Let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Night time, huh?
What now?
Alright, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. I'm very tired. Almost fell asleep there during that cutscene. Well, I'm so tired. Just all of a sudden. I guess because there was no combat at all in this stream. Crazy, man. Whole thing was no combat. But anyway, appreciate you for dropping by, and until next time, peace.